So let's do this thing called story time. It's my coming out story, in case you didn't know. Um, I was 16 or 17 when I came out. Came out of sitting on the sofa. You'll hear me say sofa a lot, so I can't say couch right. I always say it with an N. I'm sitting on the sofa. It was spring or summertime out. I don't know. It was warm and the windows was up. I know that. Um, was sitting there with my mother. I was sitting here. I was sitting on this end. My mother was sitting in the middle. My cousin was laying on the other sofa. We had two sofas, a 3-seater and like a love seat. And I think we had one armchair or something, a single armchair, whatever. All three of us was in the living room. So we were watching TV, and next thing you know, I just got the bright idea to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gay." My cousin, he said, so I was 16 and 17, so he was in his 20s, probably mid 20s, whatever. He says, "Oh, I knew you were gay. I knew you were going to do that. That's like the trend now. That's like the thing to do," or something like that. Whatever. And my mother just got quiet. She got quiet. She didn't cry or anything like that. She just got quiet. So for Tony to be quiet is not a good sign. Not Big Tony. Didn't say anything. Just got quiet. So I naturally walked off because I got upset because he's like, my cousin was like, "Oh, I knew you was going to do this. This is like the thing to do now," so on and so on. Whatever. It was everything after that bothered me so much. My mother would call me all types of faggots. That hurt. Mother called me all types of faggots. My cousin, he and I was never, the best, close. I'm sorry, I like this hat. I really like wearing hats like this. Sorry. And we were never really close. We were never like this. But, I guess we were close enough, I guess. Yeah, it bothered me more so that my mother was calling me all types of faggots and this, that, and next, and just doing things because she was hurt. So she wanted to hurt me, I guess. I let her dream them, whatever. But okay. Whatever you say about that. I was out with one of my cousins. I believe I was out with my cousin down 13th Street, which is the neighborhood in Philly. It's where all the gay people go. It's like the thing to do. It's where you're safe at. It's all the gay bars, gay bookstores, gay coffee shops. All that stuff is in the neighborhood. So anyway, I was out really late one night with my cousin. We were out down 13th Street. Was out somewhere and get home at like 3 in the morning, whenever I was young and dumb. Get home like 3 in the morning. My mother is sitting there on the couch on the sofa with, looks like she's sitting there with a baseball bat and what looks like canister of gasoline. She says, "Where the fuck you been?" or whatever. So anyway, I told her, said I wasn't doing nothing, this, that, next. So I tried to go upstairs. No, that wasn't working. Tried to go upstairs to my room. Not happening. Long story short, she chased me out the house, down the street, and hit me with a baseball bat. Talking about she's gonna kill my faggot ass, she ain't having no faggot son, and this, that, next, whatever. Puts me out the house at like 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, whatever. So anyway, I walk to my the guy I eventually started talking to, we were really cool friends. We were really close friends. That's the only place I could think of. And the only thing I had at that time was my two legs. Didn't know what to do. I was 16, 17. 3 something in the morning. I walked to, which is not the best neighborhood at all to be walking to at that time of night, but I did it. I did it. Didn't know what else to do. Didn't really care, actually. So I walked to his house, told him what happened. Long story short, his mother told me I can move in. He asked his mom, can I move in? I stayed with him in his room. And I dropped out of school and I worked at KFC. Was all I could do. I would just work at KFC because to live somewhere you have to pay rent. So, which he wasn't charging me a lot. It was like $50 or $60, whatever. I don't remember if it was a month or a week or whatever, but it wasn't a lot. But I did have to work. And I would work late night. I would work late some days. So I'd be at work till, I wouldn't get home from work till like 2 o'clock in the morning because I didn't have a car at 16, 17. Not my thing. I would take the bus. I would take the 33 and XH or H or something like that, whatever. I worked all the way up yonder. KFC. Yes. Selling chicken. I never made the chicken, but I did everything else. Never made the chicken, though. Yeah. Yeah, so people ask me why do I act the way I do, or how do I not let things bother me, because when you are called all types of faggots and names by your mother, not too much stuff can hurt you. So me and my mother, my actually whole family, because nobody talked to me, for about almost a year, 10 months to a year, and nobody talked to me. So all I did was work and go home. That was about it. I was actually pretty upset with just life in general, getting into fights. Yeah, getting into fights. I didn't care what I said, who I said it to, what you thought you could do to me. Care about any of that. Not so much. And then one day, the guy I was talking to and I was staying with, he did something happened. Anyway, he had this mirror. He loved this mirror. This was the best mirror ever. This was the best mirror ever. And he got so mad, I'll never forget it, he picked up his Timberland boot and threw it through that mirror. I said, oh, this motherfucker is crazy. I got to go. So I didn't know what I was going to do, but I threw all my stuff in the trash bag and I walked out the door. I had a cell phone on me. All I could do was call my mother and be like, I need to come back home. She was like, oh, I'm not home right now, this, that, next. I'll meet you there. Do you need me to come and get you? I was like, oh, I'll catch a hack. If you guys don't know what a hack is, before Lyft and Uber started, it was some old man on a corner offering rides in his car. And that's what I got. That's what I got. Probably not the safest thing, but that's what I got. So I went back to her house, moved back home, was signed back up for school. I quit my job because, yeah, that wasn't working. That was not working. Working at KFC all late and going to school. I knew I had to get a diploma, some type of degree. So, yeah. So, Yeah, I would tell anybody, I don't rush you to come out. I have never rushed anybody to come out. I actually don't tell people to come out. Come out when you're comfortable, when you're ready, because I never thought about it. I just said it off the top. It just came off the top. Like, I never thought about any repercussions, anything like that. I just, hey, so you know, I'm gay. Tried to dye my hair blonde with Kool-Aid when I was younger. Got my ass beat. I mean, yeah, that's my coming out story. As fun as it is, yeah.